Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing from, bought at Tesco's the other week, St Austell, I can never pronounce it, is it Austell? Is it Austell? Their Westcountry Abbey Ale, which is a Belgian Style Pale Ale and a 4.7% volume. It has got writing on the back, but look at the state of that. Jesus Christ, it's that small. And I do apologise, got home tonight, had a interesting day at work. Last minute, someone's obviously cocked up, so they want me to do a job, and ran into a receptionist who was, you meet people, and sometimes within a second you can tell that they are obnoxious people. I was going to say something else, but and this woman, this receptionist, oh my God, I spoke to her, and I'm a nice, pleasant person, and I know I come across as that. Well, I hope I do anyway. And I was there saying, hello, I've bought these trees. I understand you've got some pots for us and whatnot. And straight away I got the vibe, and I thought, she's definitely got issues, I mean, if I was dealing with public all day long, I'd probably have issues as well. And anyway, brought the trees in. Now these are like 15-foot trees going through a 7-foot space. So we're bending it, we're trying not to get soil on the bloody carpets and whatnot. And ultimately we are going along the ceiling. Oh, you've scratched the ceiling. I heard something break. I thought, no, you didn't hear something break, because the branches are subtle. There's nothing on the floor, so there's nothing broken at all. And then the people come down. Oh, they've scratched the ceiling. I think, fucking hell. And the people, that we're bringing them for, they were sound. They looked and that, it's one of them things. And yeah, you could see the tiniest of marks. I'm not on about the tiniest of marks. And yet, they're going off like, she was going off like it was something major. Oh dear, I wanted to slap her. But anyway, and I don't slap women. But sometimes needs must. So, got home, thought, did a bit of it. I had to stop another extra hour, so I've already done 9.5 hours at work. And I got home and I thought, I'll have a beer. So I had one of my homebrew ginger beers, and by God, 2 pints, and I was battered, absolutely battered. Lie down on the rattan set, nodded, half an hour, woof, gone. And even now, 2 hours later, I still feel a bit. So here we go. I do apologise for the swearing. It's not normally me, But when you meet idiots, sometimes it happens. So, lovely pour this. Masses of carbonation in the centre. Look at that. You can see it on the camera. Masses of carbonation. I am using a Stella Cedra glass, as you can see on the front. And this does show up the carbonation, which is good, because sometimes some of the glasses don't. Good lacing around the edge. White head. Colour is golden. Typical for a Belgian beer, or Belgian style beer. A wheat aroma. 4.7%, so not exactly strong. I mean, if you notice with most Belgian beers, they're bloody strong. And to be fair, I like stronger beers. I'm not interested at all in 2.8%, 3% beers. I did actually try a 3.5% cherry beer last week, and oh my God, the flavour was immense. Hats off to the brewers, the original brewers of that cherry beer, but it was immense. The flavours were absolutely superb. Despite the fact that it was 3.5%, it tasted stronger than 3.5 to me. And if you can make a beer that tastes stronger than what it says it is, then shake that hand, because you've achieved something where it tastes stronger. Therefore, you're doing that person, you're making them more acceptable to lower beers, and in that way, good for health. In the long run. But let's be fair, health is a lottery anyway. You could be, a vegan all your life, do everything by the book, and still die at the age of 30. I had a cousin, sadly, who died at the age of 15, and didn't have the greatest of lives. Brought up by my grandma. His dad at that time was not a good dad, and he died at the age of 15, stomach cancer. And sadly, never got to live a life. And at 47, I myself, don't feel that I've lived a life. There's so much more to experience. And people who are thinking of suicide don't. You've got so much to give. If life runs you down, change it. Change what your life is. If you're in a bad relationship, get out of it. It's as simple as that. If you're in a bad job, change the job. I myself at the moment seriously contemplating leaving the job I'm in. Being taken for a fool, and I do not do fools easily. But we as humans can make our own ways, and sometimes you've just got to go with it. There is always a chance that you make the wrong decision. I've done that in the past. Went from one job to another with the same company even. Realised I'd made the wrong decision. The hours were actually fantastic. The working hours were great. One late night a week, mostly 10-4s, but I was running into rush hour traffic every single night. And I'll tell you now, rush hour traffic in any city is a nightmare. In an environment where I wasn't liked, even though I actually changed the department for the better. But I was also suffering from mental health issues as well, serious mental health issues. My mum was in the first stages of cancer, and obviously all that plays on you. You can't tell people, they don't understand. Management need to understand that you're not superhumans. Despite the fact, if you can do good work, if you've got issues, you've got issues. Talking about it's a good thing. Lots of people, I can't understand anybody who commits suicide. It's not when there's so much, especially people who've got family. Someone who's 90, got dementia, and there's no way out of it. Fair enough, I can understand that. Definitely. But someone who's 20s, 30s, and especially in your teens, just because, you're having a bad time at school, bad time with parents, talk to somebody, But anyway, on a brighter note, so it definitely smells like a Belgian beer. It's got that wheat aroma. Sadly, I flipping hate wheat aroma beers. I really do. I've tolerated them in reviews just recently, and I've gotten to appreciate them more than what I used to, but still not my favourite. That same wheat aroma, St Austell, however you pronounce it. They bought 2 of these Belgian style beers out. I think the other one, can I remember the name of it? No. It's slightly better, slightly stronger. I think it's nice. If you like that type of beer, it's nice enough. Let me get my phone out. I'll have a... So, Belgian Style Pale Ale. St Austell Brewery.
Here are the listings for Saint within 0.7 miles.
Oh, that's so annoying. St Austell Brewery, Westcountry Abbey
Here are
Ale.
the listings for St Austell Brewery near St Austell.
Taking the piss now, you twat. St Austell Brewery, Westcountry Abbey Ale. I got it all in that time. Yay! Jesus Christ, you have to be quick. Yeah, you know, you mess about. Gone. So, I normally do it beforehand, but I was upstairs news posting. Come downstairs, sorted out a little man's dinner. So it's got a rating of 3.20 out of 5 from 11 ratings. It's obviously a new beer. And like I said, Belgian ales are notorious for their strength, like I said. However, a little more restraint is required from the monks as they dedicate themselves to prayer. Yeah, right here. One glass of modest strength beer is allowed at meal times, so special weaker beers are made for consumption within the monastery walls. Rarely seen in the wider world, these beers combine the incredible complexities that is the hallmark of Abbey beers with a simple purpose and function to provide refreshment and nutrition during the day of work and dedication. Westcountry Abbey Ale is an all-malt brew with aromatic noble hops and the complex signature of Belgian Abbey Ale yeast. So, reading that, it's basically a beer that they can get drunk, that they can have at dinner time. 2 or 3 beers. I mean, let's be fair. Fair play to them. You can have a beer at dinner. Whey! Job's a good one. One of the reviews, 3.6. Dark, hazy, golden with a film of white head. Brown sugar and funkiness. A bit of banana. There is a hint of banana, I do get that. Really decent this brew, especially for the price. Price which is on a 4 for £6 deal. About £1.70, £1.80 a bottle. So another one, 4.1 out of 5. Bright golden with a thick white head. It has a grassy, peppery hop and spicy flavour with herbal and earthy notes on the yeast and biscuit finish. Superb. So, you know, if you like your Belgian beers, you're going to love this. Slightly, yeah, it is slightly less on the ABV. Especially when you look at the likes of Duvel, which is 7 or 8%. 4%, you know, something different. You know, definitely one at dinner time you can have and then go for a drive afterwards, you know. Well, they shouldn't really. Yeah. It's funny. You mentioned banana in the review. And for me, if you're looking for beers and you want beers and you're going to do it, you know, you don't know beers, but you're going to do a bit of homework beforehand. Go on the internet, have a look at somewhere like Rate Beer, or watch videos. And if it says it's got banana in it, and you like banana, go for it, you know. And you can taste it in it, you really can. So, a nice tasting beer, a very light Belgian style beer. As I've said before, wheat beer is not really my cup of tea. But as a reviewer and as a fan of beers, I am a fan, you know. Yes, I review beers. Yes, you know, one day I'd like to get beers sent to me for free and all that rubbish. But overall, I'm just a fan of beers, and as a fan of beers, you know, I just want beers that taste great, and that was, for what it was, not the type of beer I like, but it was a nice tasting beer, good taste, good carbonation, nice looking. Out of 5, I'm going to give it a 4.2 out of 5. A good effort from St Austell Brewery. And now I better sort my little lad's dinner out because I'm going to get moaned at. Thanks for watching. See you soon.